Good morning. I'm in Savannah, Georgia, and I love the chairs that they have in the kitchen. And I have a little bit of time this morning, so I thought we could stretch together. Ooh, I want to show you something. It's Veterans Day, and they're getting ready for the Veterans Day parade. So let's celebrate freedom and work on freedom in our muscles and joints, and just kind of get moving and grooving this morning. So just go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Breathe in. As you breathe in, feel your heart unfurling, soaring up towards the sky, and shoulders melting down away from your ears. Breathing in, just feeling an inch or two taller as you breathe in, and feel underneath your feet, underneath your sitting bones as you breathe out. Cultivating a sense of peace this morning, of welcoming what's to come today. Moving through our sweet joints, however they feel, however they sound today. So let's go ahead and just start to roll through the wrists a little bit. So just make some circles with your wrists. You can start to move your fingers, maybe open and close your fists. Continue to breathe in deeply, let go fully. And then roll your shoulders forward, back and down. A couple more times. Forward, up, back and down. And then go ahead and bring your hands behind you. Maybe you can hold on to the sides of your chair, the seat that you're sitting in, or even the back, and start to open your heart a little bit more. But keep your chin tucked just a little bit so that your neck and head stays in line with your spine. Take 2 more deep breaths here. See if you're holding onto tension in the back of your neck. See if you're holding onto it in your shoulders, and soften where you feel tight. Release. So we have a tendency to protect ourselves by tightening up, by stopping the breath. So today, just cultivate the freedom in the breath, the freedom in the muscles. Reach your arms out. Just push through your palms. Open through your heart. Maybe start to lift your heart space a little bit more, but being mindful. Are we holding on to tension up in the shoulders? Are we starting to crunch in the back of our neck? Free it up. Bring your hands to your knees, round your back, tuck your chin into your chest. Sitting up nice and tall. Reaching the left arm up overhead. Now if your left arm doesn't want to reach this high, no big deal. Reach it to where it feels comfortable in your body. So your body will tell you, hey, I don't like this, because it'll start tightening up, it'll start hurting. So just move to where it still feels good in your body. It may be reaching all the way over to the right, letting the right heart space, that's your left, pull back, just continuing to sink heavy through the hip, and then bring that hand down. So already feeling so much more alive through the left side of the body. Reach your right arm up to wherever it feels comfortable in your body. It doesn't matter if it looks like mine or not. There's a lot of times I see my students going deeper into poses that I can't get into because maybe my hips aren't tight enough, or I have a rotator cuff issue on my left side. So, some days I can't reach this far on this side, and that's okay. Our bodies are so amazing in helping us all the time. Release. Let's go ahead and move into a couple of twists. So grow really tall. Reach your arms out to the sides. You don't have to reach halfway up, but if you want, go ahead, or your hands could just kind of be down here. Lift, lift, lift. Twist to your left. Twist, twist, twist. Notice how this feels in your obliques. Come to center. So twist, twist, twist. You might notice a little more rotation on one side than the other. Let's inhale, center. Grow tall. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale, center just one more time, twisting like this to the right. And then inhale, center, exhale, twist to the left, relax. Now I just noticed that my heart started curving down, right? So notice where your heart is in space. Keep it open, keep it lifted. Let the shoulders stay soft away from the ears. And instead of forcing the gaze behind you and tensing up or finding a little bit too much of a twist in the neck, just go as far as it feels comfortable to where you're stretching. You're finding, that place between balance or effort and ease. So that's that balance. And sometimes in yoga, it's called your edge, right? Come to center slowly. Reach your arms out, twist, and then let your hands land. Breathe here. Notice where your heart is. Is it forward? Is it up? Is it starting to cave in a little bit? So you'll need to draw your navel center in and up, finding your root lock, your Mula Bandha. And hey, where are your feet? Are we practicing that Pada Bandha, that foot lock? And when you keep your chin tucked in just a little bit, this is our Jalandhara Bandha. So chin stays tucked just a little bit here. That throat lock, come to center. Let's move into our feet. Stretch our tootsies out, our ankles out. So lift your heels up and then lower them down. Oh, that feels so good. Lift up and lower down. And then maybe if it calls to you, if it feels good, like I feel like my ankles, my heels just kind of want to circle out. So if that's feeling like, hey, I need a little more stretch through all my feet. So again, we're in Savannah, Georgia right now, and we got locked out of our Airbnb last night, so we were like, okay, we're gonna look outside the building and reverse it. So we're like, well, let's go get dinner. Like our arms were full of bags, but we're like, let's go get dinner, and then we'll come back. Well, after we put ourselves on the waiting list, the Airbnb, they said, can you go back? Can you try this? We were a quarter of a mile away, so we book it back to the restaurant. It all worked out, but that's all to say that my feet need a little extra TLC this morning, and I just always love a good foot stretch. So, all right, so after that, start to lift one leg and then the other. Maybe, I want to be mindful, respectful of people underneath, but if you feel it and you don't have people underneath you, stomp your feet. That's going to create this nice vibration up through the legs, a nice massage. So I'm just going to go lightly. All right, and now a little more core work. So draw your navel center in and up. Take one foot out and then the other. Bring it back in. Bring it in. Keep your core strong. Keep your shoulders over your hips. The tendency is you want to start leaning back, right? So we want to stay nice and tall. And dare we try... I've been seeing this a lot on like chair yoga videos, both feet out, both feet in. I can't do that without leaning back. So we'll try to stay leaning forward, out in our chair jumping jacks. And honestly, I hate jumping jacks, so that's enough of those. Let's come up behind our chairs. Turn it this way. And let's get a downward facing dog. So I don't know what the best, maybe that. Hands are shoulder width apart, right? Okay, I don't know which, but you're just going to press back. Try to, and I see different shapes in this a lot of times. I see this is a downward facing dog, but if you can, you want to find a flat back, and if that means bending your knees, cool, that's fine. I have to bend my knees a lot. So push your tailbone back. Your ears are between your biceps. This is such a lovely stretch for your thoracic spine, through the shoulder, girdle, all of that. Now, if you start to straighten your legs here, and you can keep your spine straight, you'll start to feel into your hamstrings a little bit more. It feels so, so good. So take several deep breaths here. Welcoming the morning. Or hey, maybe it's afternoon, welcoming this moment, wherever, whatever time it is. One more big breath in. Release it out. let's start to walk ourselves back towards the chair. And we're gonna step, this is my left leg, so just step your left leg back and bend into your right knee, maybe take it a little forward, bend into your left knee. So we're just going to press that left knee towards the ground a little bit and lift it up, down and up. Maybe it's a micro movement. This is, my knees are starting to get grumpier as I get older, so listen to your knees. You don't wanna hurt in your joints. I'm just trying to get our larger muscle groups to warm up here to give us some vitalizing energy so that we're getting nice and prepared for our day and evening, whatever it is. All right, 2 more, and you know I can't count. So straighten your legs and rest your forearms on the back of your chair, and maybe rest your head on your forearms. Take several deep breaths. Where do you feel this in your body? Where can you maybe let go of a little more resisting? See if you can start to pull that left hip towards the back of the chair and the right hip back. You're going to feel a deeper stretch through this left, actually you're right, the back of your right leg. But I just started feeling it in my left calf, probably from all of that walking I did last night. 1 more breath. And let's step forward. So just second side. Step the right leg back. Bend into the right knee, bend into the left knee. And just bounce. So if you've got some good tunes to pop on right now, this is a good, like, I don't know. I'm hearing that song G6 in my head. I don't know who sings it, but it's from like 2010. I don't know. So just a few more. And then straighten the legs, our little chair pyramid pose here. So if you notice, my left hip just jutted forward, right? So you want to push it back into the socket, right hip goes forward, and breathe. So you can adjust this any way you need to. You can keep both knees bent here. You can stay on your forearms, but if it feels good to go ahead and rest your forearms on the back of the chair, forehead on your forearms, do that. And again, I just see my hip jutting forward, push it back. 2 more breaths. All right, let's step forward. We've stretched. We've gotten our bodies awake. We've gotten some movement into the bodies. So let's just do a couple more stretches in the chair. So if you have a chair, or I do have another chair. Let me go get it. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants this morning a little bit. All right, so we'll take our right leg and the chair in front of us. This is already a deep, deep stretch for the back of my right leg. If you take my classes, you know I tell the story about when I decided I wanted to become a yoga instructor. See if you can lean forward a little bit. See where your hands land. I'm, telling my friends, telling my family, and my mom was like, "Yeah, right. You can't even touch your toes." But what the deal was, my daughter was 2 at the time, and I just really needed something for me. I could not find a yoga class unless I joined a gym, and I honestly couldn't afford a gym at the time. So I was like, you know what? And I'd taken yoga before, and it was like $6 a class. I was like, that's what I can afford. That's what I need. So maybe start to reach a little further down that leg if it's comfortable for your body. If you can pull your toes or hold on to your toes, you can pull that foot back, and you're getting a nice stretch all through your calf and through that foot. So anyways, I started going to yoga school, and that was 2009. And I have my legs, I joke about this too, my legs are like 2 feet long, and I couldn't reach past my knees without rounding my back. Well, I can now, well, I'll show you both feet up. I can touch my toes. Look, Mom, I can touch my toes. So let's switch sides. Take that right leg down, keep the left leg up, and fold forward. And just ease into it. So I also like to think of this as like dipping your toe in the water when you're getting into a swimming pool. and you're like checking it out, let's just lean forward, see how warm the water is. If it feels divine, go right in. I typically have to take my time to go into these forward folds because I think I was just, our bodies are different. They're made differently. They're stronger in different areas depending on the person. They're more flexible in different areas depending on the person as well. So we're just working on bringing our balance, flexibility, and strength all into this just one beautiful harmony. I can't think of a better word. Where's my chat GPT? One more breath here and then come up. All right, love, 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 pigeon on the chair. So we'll just stay on this left leg. Just nod your left knee out. If you're working with any knee issues, just avoid nodding the knee out. Like if this hurts to nod your knee out, don't do it. Keep your foot active. So if it feels good, take your foot to your thigh. I'm really liking it, even though I can physically bring my foot onto my thigh. It feels like there's so much more availability, and I'm keeping this this nice line. Like if I was on a yoga mat, my shin would be in line with the front of my mat, and I can't do that without this chair. So this is a great, great, great for those of us that are working on our pigeon with that right leg straight back behind us. This is a great stretch to help us get ready for that. And it may not, I've been doing it for years and years and years, and I still don't have my shin parallel to the front of my mat, but that's okay. Either way, we're getting a wonderful stretch, but this is so lovely. Go deeper if you can. Close your eyes, breathe in. I am soft. Breathe out. I feel freedom. Breathe in. Breathe in what you need. I know that in all your yoga classes, whether it's on YouTube or in a studio or wherever it is, you have the freedom to make the choices that are best for you. Come back up. Let's release that leg. Take the opposite leg up. Little seated pigeon, chair pigeon. You can place the foot on your thigh if that's comfortable for you, better for you, and then lean forward, just stretch. Our hips carry physical and emotional stress. Allow yourself to soften and let it go. Couple more breaths. Breathe in, I am soft. And you're in control. You can, again, make any choice, any change in any of these postures here or any other time that your body needs. Let's come on up. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace your hands, flip the grip, stretch up. Nod over to your right, maybe gaze up. Come center, nod over to your left, maybe gaze up. Let the shoulders soften away from the ears. I know it looks like my shoulders are up towards my ears, but I'm pushing them down. One more breath here. Come center, hands to heart. Closing our eyes, just honoring this moment, this time together. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, circle sweep your arms out and up. Gathering energy, and then exhaling, we'll seal our practice. Thank you for sharing your chair yoga practice with me and allowing me to share mine with you. And before I shut this off, I'm gonna just peek out. I've been so excited about getting to see this parade right outside the window, so let's see what's going on. Oh, I see people having breakfast. Okay, so nothing's going on. Nothing's going on yet, but there's still the flags over there. Anyways, have a great day. I hope to see you again, or feel free to chat with me in any capacity, or come to class. Bye.